Għaw aħna t-teletubi fl-imkien mana l-lum għanna ħat ħlif, sinjuri, Racquel!
Oh, darling, how are you?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. How are you guys?
So pretty.
Thank you. You're talking.
Actually, you're better like this than on television.
Oh, really?
But this doesn't make sense because they're gonna see you on a video anyway. So
yeah.
But believe me, she's better like this.
I'm better in person,
yes,
guys.
better
I'm
in person.
Racquel, let's start this interview. Many people think that if you weren't eliminated the way you were, you could have won. And mainly because of the way they treated you. What do you think about it, dear?
Well, I think that's a possibility. I think that maybe we could have won if we stayed, but I think that's part of the game. I think it's, you have to be open for every kind of outcome. And unfortunately, that was out. So what do you do?
Now, let's have a look at your journey, okay, in there. So you started off with Clinton, right?
Yeah.
And although you felt no connection, or am I wrong? You felt no connection with Clinton? No?
Not really, no. I didn't feel a sexual attraction.
Oh my God. You're
Sorry.
I feel a lot of sexual connections
with
a lot of people.
Yes, that's your issue.
I didn't feel the sexual connection, no.
But although you felt no connection, you had many moments where he was still trying to connect, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
Now that you know that he won, do you regret not connecting with him?
No, not at all. You know what? I think I was very real how I did everything.
Too much, in my opinion.
I'm really proud of you.
When
When you did that really dirty dance, you were sizzling. And when you threw that water on you, once I did it with oil, with car oil, it was so sexy.
Oh my God, I'm getting so excited. Did you watch?
Yeah, I had to, yes, I had to.
You had to.
Yes.
Are you normally that hot, dear?
Yeah.
Yes.
We should organize a night out.
Yeah.
We'll burn Pacheville.
Have you watched the episodes?
Yeah, you know what? I watched the first couple. I was getting upset.
So you didn't get to the point where you were actually doing this dance and the girls were staring at you behind you and saying, "Whoa, we're not gonna beat her."
I'm watching the bits that I want to, because I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, no, not for me. But I'm skipping to when I stood up for myself at the kitchen.
Okay.
I looked up that episode so that I could skip to it. So I am watching things that I want to.
Maybe that is why you are always finding yourself against others, because of these situations, where you excel and they feel threatened. Does this happen to you in real life, or is it something that was happening in there?
I don't know. I to be honest,
you don't know.
It happens to us beautiful ladies.
Yes, could be.
We're scorching hot and that happens to us, dear. It's vera, hey.
I do think that I had the good luck of kind of knowing, I don't know, more than anything, I wanted to be a personality and be someone who respects, has something going. So I think that in a way I had that good luck. I don't know.
No, you're right. I think that was successful, yes?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Ħanajdilha fuq dik tal-mejda meta poġġi.
Nija, jadda kif semmita, tajjeb.
We are talking about that instance, but when you were sitting at the table, you remember, and everyone, excuse my French, was shitting on you, tajjeb.
Yeah.
How do you stay that calm, eh? Not just calm, you actually thanked them.
Yeah, I thank you for listening to me.
Fucking no! In-nabbab!
Yeah.
Taf kem noffendi jom mux kem
But that's true. How did you manage to do that?
I was not calm. You know what? I was so nervous, and actually I was really humiliated. I felt so embarrassed that so many people would be angry with me. And I think the fact that Josh stayed calm is a true, like, respect to him, because honestly, I think he was looking at me like, how is my sister angering so many people? Like, I think it confused him. Like, he was like, what are you doing so wrong? And, you know, so I feel big time for him. But like, I was extremely embarrassed. I was extremely nervous. You know, I did stay calm, but it wasn't easy, to be honest.
But you know what? That was your turning point as well. Because
Yeah,
for those
I
watching
agree,
from
I
outside, you were our heroine at that time, you know? Because everyone was just on his sofa watching you and saying, if I wasn't there, I would slam their faces. That was the feeling. Anyways, let's change subject.
Something else. Me and Josh, we hit it really well.
Yeah, well, you are his type, so
There you go. Anyways, change subject. Have you watched which episodes have you watched till now? The first 2, 3?
Like I said, I got up to like the 3rd or 4th, and I need to take a break because I'm getting way too personally involved.
But now that it's over, okay? Do you think it was a misunderstanding? So which one was true from their part? So the last part when they actually start making friends with you, or do you think it was a strategy or something all the way?
Look, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, I came on, I kind of like tried with Clinton. I didn't really have the feelings. I had genuine feelings for Keon. That didn't work out. And then like I kind of went with the journey with Angel. So I think like I don't know. I just think I've done everything the way I should have in there.
Which is normal, no?
Yeah.
A normal person would act just like you, I guess, yeah?
Yeah. So looking at it, I think, yeah, I can't regret anything.
But how is it watching it from outside now? Do you feel better or you feel worse?
Sometimes I feel a little bit angry.
Yeah, you should.
To be honest, like looking at it, because it's like sometimes embarrassing when everyone's coming up to me and saying like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, yeah, I'm so sorry you got so bullied and everything, and I'm enjoying it, but I'm also like, oh, okay, this is like a real thing.
But you know what? I think it's like a telenovela. You have to watch it all.
Yeah.
In order to get the happy ending, which I think you
Happy
finally
ending,
got.
I love those.
Mux dawk it-tip ta' happy ending it.
Isma, darling, many people, especially men, immediately saw you as the sex bomb. Il-mazza, you know what's mazza? As we say in Malta. But funnily enough, you kept your distance when needed or when your space was invaded. So there are two sides of Racquel.
Exactly. And I think that's what I wanted. Like, I never want to come off as like a, you know, sad story or anything like that. But I think if anything, I'm so proud of what people are taking me for.
And you
how
should.
can I be upset? This is such an amazing thing to stand by, you know? And I think, to be honest, all of Malta collectively kind of joining together against this kind of like bullying thing, it's amazing. Like, I think.
Yes, and you have to understand one thing about Maltese. So we tend to support Maltese people, not Australians or Nigerians. Or,
Yeah.
So that is a plus on your side as well. So they were really on your side, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I haven't talked to my grandfather yet about everything, so I'm so excited to see what he says. He's like, we all support you, so I'm very excited.
I have two sides too, like you, left and right. It-tnejn huma l-ġol ħajt.
Now let's talk about Edward and you, all right?
Okay.
It started off as arch enemies, I think. And eventually, before you both left the villa, you had your friendship moments. Once more, again, you showed everyone how easy it is to forgive someone like Ed. How do you manage that?
How do you do that here, Roy? Mamma mia.
Honestly, with Ed, it's easy because
okay.
you know what? He actually, I'm going to say this, is a really good guy and a really good character as you meet him, you know? And I think that we all have our flaws. We all have our issues and that kind of thing. And I'm not saying that he has issues or flaws, but I'm saying like, you know, I think he does make you like him, to be honest. You know,
like
he's,
him too,
he's
huh?
yeah, he's
Do you
easily
like everyone? That's your
likable,
problem.
you know.
Sexually, we have a connection.
So you were all the time being filmed,
Yeah.
but yet again, you always look good.
Mamma mia, it's true.
And how many outfits do you have in there?
Oh, I have more.
So you managed for a whole month.
She had a 40-foot container, ruħi.
Did you have any sponsors, or it was all in Racquel's wardrobe?
No, it was all my wardrobe,
Whoa.
except for like maybe 3 or 4 outfits. But yeah, I feel like with more warning, I could have done better.
As well.
Yeah.
Isma, you spent many days on the sofa bed. Was it comfortable, ruħi?
I didn't spend many days in the sofa bed. I
Well,
was very active.
from our end, we saw you always sleeping. I think the first few days with Angel, you were on the sofa bed, right?
Maybe towards the end.
Yes.
To be honest, I
Is
was
it comfortable,
emotionally
right?
exhausted.
Uh-huh.
So towards the end, I started to sleep a little bit. But other than that, I was up and at 'em.
So what's going to change after Love Island?
Hopefully a lot. Hopefully many things.
No, as in your character, what changed you? But what have you learned from it?
Oh, well, I think to be more emotionally responsible, I think the fact that I was so, like, I guess, careful with how I responded to people in a way, like, I didn't even mean to, but the fact that it's come across so well, I think is a learning lesson for me to always be like that. You know, you at the end of the day, you are what you put out. And if I put out a good response, like, all that goodness is coming back to me, you know? So
Which is true, eh?
yeah.
It did in the end. So
Yeah.
I mean, you just started your story now that you're watching it from outside, and it looks sad, right?
Yeah.
But eventually you'll have a happy ending, as I said.
Happy ending.
Yes.
Yay! I was
I
really
love those
lucky.
again.
I was really lucky, you know.
You were,
like
yes.
my dad, I know it's so silly, but always like told me this, you know, be a good person and it will come back to you. And I was so fortunate to get that so fast. You
Karma.
know? Yeah,
Karma's a
I
bitch,
got
huh?
my karma. Yes.
Like me.
And I got my karma very fast. So I'm super proud of myself.
You should.
And I'm super
If
proud.
I could clap, I would
experience.
give you an
Can I
applause,
ask you
but
a
I can't.
super
Thank
personal
you.
question?
Yes.
Will you be taking Angel to Australia on Christmas? If so, can you dress him as an elf and send pictures?
We'll have to
Please.
see. We'll have to see. So,
Yes, you have to see.
I don't
So,
know.
Racquel, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. You
I know
guys are
that
lovely.
she's looking for a job, by the way. If you need her on,
Yes, yes.
what do you want to be?
Everything.
No, you told me you want to be a radio host, yes?
Yes, I do.
So
Yeah.
if you have a vacancy, please contact her, okay?
Thank you.
As in wage, we'll talk about that. I can be your agent if you want to.
I would like to take your job.
Yes,
Like-
okay. So thank you.
Thank you, dear.
It was, you know what? It won't be the same thing.
Sorry.
Seeing, because I mean, we were seeing you every day on national TV. Now, I can't see you anymore. Can I get a hug?
Oh my gosh, please. I've been waiting for you to ask.
You
Is that
dirty
okay?
boy.
Is that okay?
It's okay, darling.
Hug me.
I the boy, so it's only fair.
Hug me. Oh,
Oh my god.
thank you. Thank you.
It actually feels
good.
You are so.
Thank you.
Racquel, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Holy.
Can we go out one day?
Oh my gosh, tonight.
Really? You still hungover from yesterday? Yeah.
Isma, nasa noqdu naraw issa l-spiċċa Love Island.
Ma nafx, I don't know, dear. I don't know, hey.
Irridu xi ħaġa, issa l-spiċċa Love Island, li tina l-istess feeling kulħadd jiġġieled, jinħabbu f'wiċċek ma wara jagħmlu mod ieħor, jiktbu jivvintaw se nsibu.
We can watch the Parliament channel, darling. Exactly the same.
Veru.